3, 2, 1. Happy Independence Day, India! Yeah. Yay. Hopefully that wasn't cheesy. Or hopefully it was and amusing, but delightful at the same time. Happy Independence Day to all of you guys who are and ladies who are in India.
And from India.
And not in India, but like still relishing in your Indian heritage from abroad in our eyes. You know, everybody, everywhere Indian who wants to celebrate India. Even if you're not Indian, but you are just celebrating Indianness in general, this video is for you guys. Us saying happy to you.
Happy.
Apparently ACHARA and I just are in love with this notion of color coordinating. I put on blue, she puts on blue.
It was an accident. I just walked in here and I was like, really? Are you wearing blue?
I have been wearing this shirt all day long. So anyway, I thought we could take this opportunity to express something that I feel all the time, which is how much I miss India. You know, I think that at least a few times a week, I'm like, oh, man, I miss it. And that's the truth. Like, I just want to go back, and the timing's always weird because of, like, stuff going on, or maybe a short film is happening, or this, that, and the third. And so we do plan to come back, and I'm hoping that we can come back before the year is over and see some of you guys. I know the comments already, come to this region, come to this region, come to this region. And obviously, we can't come to all the regions, but we're going to try our best to go around.
Or at least visit a few places that we haven't been to before.
Yes.
You know?
That would be very cool.
We went to Mumbai and New Delhi and Goa last time.
Yes.
And most likely we're going to have to hit Mumbai and Delhi again just for business purposes. But we'd love to go see other places as well.
I think that based on the comments of our Goa video, this feels so like news anchory. I'm trying to like kill that behavior in myself. But anyway, I guess because we're both standing with a light in our face and the camera, the microphone. Okay, so off the comments of our Goa video, people were like, y'all didn't see Goa. Y'all didn't actually see Goa proper.
I feel like that was the case.
I think that we do need to go back to Goa, but with one of you who can give us some guidance, because rickshaw drivers were constantly trying to screw us over, charging us upwards of 500 rupees for a quarter of a mile drive, half a kilometer, let's put it that way. And they wanted to charge us 500 rupees for that. And that's not a joke. And I had to talk them down and blah, blah, blah. And then ACHARA felt like she was getting, shafted on a couple of things here and there. And I'm like, I told you, just eat the food. So I found the food delightful everywhere we went. And I missed that quite a bit. Akanksha took us around in Delhi. And I still like, when I think about it, my mouth gets watery all of a sudden. Like almost instantly, I taste it in my mouth. I'm like, I want that food again. It was so delicious.
I dream of pani puri. And the other day, I was at an Indian restaurant and they had a sign and it said, we serve pani puri. And I was like, oh my God. And I said, oh, do you have it now? And they said, no, sorry, we ran out. And I was so disappointed because you don't get so much of that street food here. And I feel like there's so much more food and culture that we could experience that we still haven't even scratched the surface of.
Yeah, I mean, the fact of the matter is you're not going to get like authentic Indian food here in the States unless you're getting it from someone who just came from India and or grew up there and understands the food really, really well and can cook it here.
I'm sure there are some restaurants which are super authentic. We just don't know them.
Well, I'm sure there are some authentic Indians who live in Long Beach or around that can introduce us. Like, I got to find where they all conglomerate, where they all hang out.
Culver City.
Culver City. Well, in any case, we got to go back and do like proper Goa, much like Go Goa Gone. Just kidding.
Minus the zombies, please.
We got to do proper Goa and with someone who can actually give us proper guidance so that we can experience what everyone else is talking about. And so it's more like a Cancun experience as opposed to what ACHARA experience. I had a good time.
I think I was kind of hoping for more of like an amazing spiritual experience or something. Like Eat, Pray, Love or something like that.
You got to just do what I do. Keep your expectations way low. That's what I do before every date.
I had been dreaming about going to Goa for years. You don't understand. Like it was, just the precipice of all the coolness that I had in my mind about like kind of this cool hippie vibe or whatever. And I got there and I was like, this is not like that at all, at least where we were. And I feel like we were just visiting not the right places.
I'm looking forward to Delhi and Mumbai again. I'm looking forward to revisiting, actually getting to see friends that I have over in India that miss us, that I miss, and don't get to see all that often. Old faces and new is the hope. These are all the things on my wish list for India when I go back again.
But I also want to see new places like Rajasthan, Places in South India like Chennai and Kerala.
You know what really makes me feel nostalgic is all the tourism videos.
Yeah.
Is what makes me very nostalgic because I'm like, oh my God, these are all the things we missed out on.
Right.
And it's like, if only we had all the time in the world to just stop everything and do it almost like a backpacking tour of Europe. Just like go do a whole tour of India. Obviously that would take a very, very long time, but obviously there's so much richness in there. That's what I learn every time I watch another one of these tourism videos is just how rich and how cultural and how very wildly varied all of India is. I guess you have a lifetime to do all that.
Yeah. You're talking like everyone in India has been to everywhere in India. I wonder if that's the case.
No, I don't. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm getting at like the notion of, because people, I get messages all the time, DMs, comments of like, you missed this part, you missed this part. I'm like, I know. I want to see all of that. I love the idea of traveling to all that. It's just a matter of like you splitting your, where to put your eggs, basically. You know what I mean? Which fires to put your irons in.
India's such a huge country.
Right. I haven't even seen all of America.
Yeah.
I've been to like a few states over here. Yeah, but it's a huge country. I agree.
Yeah, and so it's hard to see everything in a matter of 1 month, let alone 6 months, let alone a year.
Yeah.
There's so much more to experience, and I feel like you have to keep coming back.
So ultimately what we're saying is no matter what, we're going to disappoint some of you.
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, it can't be helped because we can't see everything, but we'll try to do more visiting. But at the same time, we are like trying to talk to certain people to make certain things happen, to expand this channel even further for you guys, to take it to the next level for you guys in terms of like, not just hanging out with you like we've been doing for the past few years, but also elevating the channel into a form of entertainment even further, if that's making any sense. I'm getting a little nervous as I say this stuff. Stuff I've been talking about for a long time. I'm trying to actually make that happen with my next trip to India. I'm trying to actually put the moves in place, put the elements in place, all the things, so that we can actually start providing for you guys the kind of content I've been wanting to provide. That's one of the things I need to do in India. So there's so much to look forward to on our visit back. And the only reason we haven't come back sooner is because everyone is convinced, including ACHARA and all of my Indian friends, they're like, you can't come back yet, you'll die. It's too hot.
Yeah.
It's just too hot.
We wanted to come back sooner, and then we asked a friend, and she was like, oh no, Jaby can't handle that sort of heat.
Yeah.
Which is funny because you live in LA, but it's the humidity, I think, and like you're just scared.
That's why we haven't come back sooner. That's part of the reason why. There's always excuses why. There's just things happening, and I feel bad, not just for you guys, but for myself because I miss it. I'm just like, I want to be back there again. And so my hope is that when we come back, we'll be staying for at least a month. That's the hope. We'll see what happens. A month or longer. And I mean, it's hard.
Provided they don't kick me out.
Oh, yeah. Char's got some, screwy situation with her, whatchamacallit?
With my passport, with my visa.
With a visa, yeah. I have a visa that lasts 1,000 years.
I don't know how you got it, because I tried to get the same one, and it was like a whole bunch of money. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Why is it that much money? And you paid like $100, $200 for it.
No, mine was like $300.
Oh.
But it lasts 10 years. And yours was like $500 and it lasted a month.
2 years. I was like, $500 for 2 years, and you got $300 for 10? What the hell?
It's because they don't like the English.
I think so.
That's what it is.
I think it's just let's keep ACHARA out of India.
How cool is it that Independence Day from England, and then years later you've got an English person going, Happy Independence Day, India.
Let me back into your country.
Yeah, exactly. Look how things have changed. There are so many comments I've seen from people who go, look how many Americans we employ with our content. Because we're reacting to Indian content. It's
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's funny.
Well, technically, in a small way, you could say that I am Indian.
Let's not go there.
No.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there. But in a way, India is taking over the YouTubes, because I noticed Philip DeFranco is talking about India more frequently.
Yeah.
And so I imagine, obviously there are things happening in the world that we have not explored on the YouTubes yet, that we haven't talked about. But there are reasons why he's talking about that stuff. But I'm pretty sure part of what informs it is he can see there's a strong Indian audience watching him now. Just like Lou Later, or what's his last name? I don't actually know Unbox Therapy's last name. Lou something. He has obviously a strong Indian following as well, and everyone is acknowledging this, and it's pretty cool. Like in T-Series, the biggest channel in the world right now. So happy Independence Day, India!
Yes,
for damn sure.
Yes,
it's freaking awesome.
And may you grow big and strong and more powerful. May you have lots of peace and prosperity and happiness.
What's the saying? Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. Yeah.
Or Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
You understand the sentiment.
Yes.
I'm not trying to offend with the mispronunciation. So, Jai Hind, I hope that's correct.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. And y'all stay safe.
Yes.
Don't get hurt. I know there's a lot of celebration and excitement on Independence Day, but be safe and kiss your loved ones and let them know that they are your loved ones, especially if you don't like them anymore. And, give everyone a hug and a kiss on the cheek. And, be safe and spread the love. Love y'all. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.